Today we have Rebecca Lott, who is the director of Manor Schoolhouse Foundation, and we want to give her an opportunity to tell us about her role and what she is doing associated with that particular organization, which is a nonprofit. I am Marva Bennett, and I am president of Manor Toastmasters, as well as a member of the Manor Chamber of Commerce and a resident of Manor, Texas, plus being a realtor with RE/MAX Posh Properties. Good morning, Rebecca. How are you?
Good morning, Marva. Thank you for having me.
I would like for you to introduce yourself any way that you'd like and to give us the purpose and some of the role parts of what you do for the Manor Schoolhouse Foundation and any clarity you want to bring to your position.
Sure. Again, my name's Becky Lott. I've had the privilege of working with Manor ISD for the past 24 years. I was hired in 1993 when the school district was very small, just over 1,000 students, and I'm still here. I started again in 1993 and stayed 10 years, moved, and came back to the Manor ISD in 2007. I serve in several capacities, or two capacities. One is the Director of Partnerships and Wellness. I work with an outstanding team, and we oversee the health services, partnerships, mentoring, a Governor Truancy Prevention Grant. I also lead the efforts with Integral Care and People's Community Clinic. We established a clinic in 2015, providing both integrated and primary and behavioral health services to the student body. And all throughout the district, we have outstanding partnerships providing direct services on campuses. And then beyond that, I was asked 2 years ago to launch the Manor Schoolhouse Foundation to raise funding for innovative grants and programs for students and educators.
Wow. Do you get to sleep very much? Don't answer that. But I really want to know, how has the challenge of COVID-19 and the pandemic impacted your plans or activities or how you do things differently now?
Yes, Marva, great question. We had to shift our focus a bit from our mission. We still are focused on our mission to provide, to fundraise for innovative grants and programs throughout the district. But as a board, we came together to determine ways we could address these challenging needs. As you know, COVID-19 has hurt us all, but especially hard on our most vulnerable. And in response to these hardships, the foundation established a COVID-19 Family Relief Fund to help direct financial support to families suffering through these economic challenges. So we've raised dollars. I'm grateful we received a very large donation from Samsung Austin Semiconductor to start us off. And then we continue to receive other donations. And I'm so grateful for how the community has responded in this way. We have directed funds for a district emergency fund, which provides gift cards to help families purchase basic provisions like groceries and basic need items, gas, and more. We're also paying for support with utility assistance and school supplies right now, and when students return to school, books and materials for students to learn at home. And then we're also providing some emergency shelter assistance, and that's primarily for our families who have been identified as homeless, who may be living in hotels and they need the additional support and financial assistance, or they're doubled up, moving back and forth with other families. But our role here is to respond to the needs of the district. And through the leadership from Manor ISD, they are grateful that we're able to push this out as well beyond our regular mission.
It's so great to hear you name major corporate stakeholders, and I'm sure you have others that you could mention if you would like. And I understand that you have a board of community people, and you might want to let us know a little bit about how they are supporting you as well.
Sure, sure. Oh, I mean, we have an incredible board of 28, 28 members. And, you know, they've all come together to boost financial support for students. Let me pull my list because I don't want to.
Oh, it's a long list, so I don't want, it's like a preacher.
Yeah,
You don't want to thank everybody because you'll leave
no,
somebody
no.
out. But just the concept was good for them to know that it's 28 members. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, and they're community members, parents, bankers, corporate leaders, real estate agents, nonprofit champions, engineers, medical leaders, and board of trustees. So it's a wide range of skills and talents who serve on our board.
When you mentioned Samsung, was that a special category that a corporation can have, not just being a board member? What other kinds of companies do you have, and who would you like to add maybe?
Well, the donation that Samsung made was something that they, through their corporate headquarters in Korea, provided funding all throughout the United States. And through South Korea's support, and they were able to uh, uh, allow for Samsung Austin Semiconductor here locally to identify organizations that they wanted to support.
Well,
So
kudos to them.
that's why that came through before our COVID-19 relief fundraiser.
Wow. I think I saw you post two different things in Facebook regarding activities. So you have the activities. I know that you also make home visits. And is that how you know about the students that are in need for shelter?
Yes. So thanks to the support of, you know, our counselors and our social workers, parent liaisons, what's happening now, all of us, my team and those who I just mentioned, have come together to respond. So we have a hotline number, and it's 512-278-4095. And families can call that number and share what their needs are. Beyond that, we have a resource spreadsheet or form that staff complete and submit on behalf of families, and we respond to those on a daily basis. You can find us going out to families' homes, dropping off food. We're doing this very carefully. We don't knock on the doors. We just inform families that we'll be stopping by. At my office where I am now, we're open on an ongoing basis to have families pull up in their car, and then we drop items off in their trunks, and they pop their trunks, and then we provide that support. So these employees are on the phone contacting families and responding to those needs on a daily basis.
Well, Rebecca, before we end the interview, would you do two things? One, provide that phone number, that hotline one more time, and make a closing comment that you'd like to leave the audience with.
Sure, sure. The number is 512-278-4095.
That is wonderful.
Yes. So Marva, just want to thank you, and just the general appreciation that I have for the community at large, the city of Manor, the school district, and how everyone comes together to respond to the needs of our families. And with our foundation, we will continue to raise dollars for the COVID relief effort throughout June, and we'll identify additional ways that we can continue to support. But beyond that, the foundation will continue to raise dollars for innovative grants and opportunities for our teachers and students throughout the upcoming school year.
Well, we thank you for everything that you're doing, and we want to get this out to people as soon as possible, especially with that phone number. And hopefully some people who might not have thought about Manor School Foundation last week or today might make a donation. I saw that one of your fundraisers was $19 for COVID-19. Yeah. Therefore, that alone, if they would check that out, might give people away. A lot of small donations could add up.
Absolutely. We don't, That I'm so glad you mentioned that we remember that no amount is too small, but to donate any amount really will ultimately help the district. And so it can be a dollar donation or $5 donations. Those add up, and we're grateful for all the donations that come in. And we realize, of course, you know, the larger corporations often can make the larger donations, but
Correct.
people are all coming together to respond to these needs. And this is one simple way that you can make it happen.
Well, again, thank you for your time. Thank you for your insight. Thank you for your diligence. And thank you for your energy and your leadership.
Thank
Have a
you,
great day,
Marva.
Rebecca. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye-bye.